Money, that's what I want. I said, now money, that's what is hot. I said, money, that's what I want. Come on.
Now, here's the thing. Because now this is how we're going to transition, basically. Right now, things are not going well for me in my personal life. As you know, there's a lot of nonsense that's happened around here in the last several weeks.
Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has.
I'd like to give you an update on those things, because one of the things is the reason why I'm late today, okay? First of all, my dishwasher broke and leaked all over my kitchen. I cleaned it up, but it's broken. I can't use it, all right? My intention was to either get a repair person out here or just buy a whole new dishwasher, because a dishwasher, on average, probably costs around $500. You can go a little bit more, like $600, $700, get a much better one. You go downgrade for like $300, $400, but then it's not very good. Potential to break even higher. A repair for that, probably just to get a repair person in the house, is $200. So if you're already going to spend $200 just to get someone here, and what if it ends up being a part replacement or whatever? Now it's a $300, $400 repair. Why bother? Just buy a new one. So I was counting on basically having a good end of the month. All right. And essentially being able to buy a new dishwasher, hopefully either, late this month or early November. That was my plan. Okay. If nothing else went wrong. But boy, did shit go wrong. Right? So first of all, last week I get over $400 in chargebacks from someone. And it's now, people have already talked about it all over
the internet. I said my piece about it. We're not going to dwell on that at this point. But it set me back a ton. You guys rallied, absolutely rallied, and said, we're not going to have this effect, Phil. This is bullshit. And you helped me out. You did. Thank you so much to anyone who basically tipped over the course of the last week and negated those chargebacks, because essentially I started back on square one as if it was a normal week. Instead of having negative $400 in my PayPal account, I got back to the black and I started having a normal week again. Great. Thank you so much. Like, really, I wasn't even expecting that. That's tremendous. And I really, whoa, I almost knocked my drink over. I'm really appreciative of that help. But what else just happened? Right?
My car broke down yesterday. My wife was going to go to work in the morning. Car won't start. Getting an error. Check engine. And basically yesterday I had to get it towed to the shop. Got it towed to the shop. $200 bill. Just had to pay up front. I had to pay once it was towed. $200 just to tow the car. Okay? So I have an update for everyone today. It's not good news. Alright? And I'm debating how much to really reveal here, because as you know, when I talk about things, here's the thing. Here's the truth of the matter, alright? Anything that you guys do to help me, I really appreciate. Alright? I want you to understand that. When I was telling you about the chargebacks earlier this week, I wasn't saying, hey, please negate the chargebacks. I was just saying, this is just going on with me. It's stressful. It sucks. This is kind of what you deal with when you're someone who's of my age, in the situation I'm in, running a business. This is the shit that you have to deal with, okay? It wasn't intending and saying, hey guys, can you rally and support and negate the chargeback? That's not what I even thought was happening at all, all right? But it happened, and I'm so grateful for that. So I want you to understand something. I'm going to tell you about what's going on with my car. Just because I'm telling you what's going on, I'm not asking for anything, nor am I expecting a darn thing. Yes, it is absolutely true. If you contribute to my streams this week by tipping, yeah, that's going to help defray the cost of what's going on right now with the car. That doesn't mean I'm asking for it, nor am I expecting it. I'm not thinking that someone right now is going to hear me talk about my car and be like, oh, let me help Phil out and give him a ton of support with it. No, that's not what I'm asking nor intending.
I have psychic powers, and I am controlling all of you. And what I do, I wiggle like this, and what happens is your wallet opens up, and all of your money flies out of your wallet through the sky. And then once a day, I open my window with a big bag, a big sack, like Santa's loot sack, and it just fills with money, just flying in there. Ha 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 ha! Ah, money kinesis. I have money kinesis, and I can steal it all. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I just want to tell you what's going on. And I'm even apprehensive about telling you exactly what's going on, because just yesterday, just telling you the symptoms of what happened with the car, you got people in the chat that are going like, oh, well, you see, it's this, it's definitely this, and you could have done this and this. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the armchair quarterback, the backseat driver, they think they know better than everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And it's dumb for them to do that, because they're all wrong, of course. But anyway, I basically don't want to sit here and tell you every little piece of everything. What I will do is try to summarize and generalize as much as I can. All right. The reason I'm late is because I got a phone call this morning about the car. I had to have a discussion with the shop. And after said discussion, excuse me, excuse me. After said discussion, I wanted to call someone who knows way more about cars than me to get a second opinion before I made any decision on this. Okay? So here's what the shop said. And I'm not going to give you the specifics. Okay? Basically, there's multiple things in my car that could be the culprit and absolutely 100% should be replaced. All right? Boy, my throat. Hold on one second. There we go.
You see what I mean? It's kind of like the age-old rule. Oh. Okay. It was some yucky stuck in there. It was bothering me. Okay, so that's better. All right. Oh my God, he's drinking gin.
All right, so first of all, here's what I was told. Basically, the reading that the engine was giving, the computer, is that something was mistimed or not aligning properly in the car. All right, whatever that means, because like I said, the car is almost never used. It's one day a week I drive it all day for a day off, and then my wife goes to work a few times a week, drives it to and from work. Outside of that, it sits in the garage. This is not a car that gets a ton of use. 5 years, 10,000 miles on the car. Okay? So how the hell it got mistimed? Especially because I turned the car on Sunday night to pump the tires, no issue. Monday morning doesn't start. What broke between Sunday night and Monday morning sitting in the garage? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Right?
Oh, I'm toxic again. Good. That's great. So they tested a bunch of stuff, and they're saying it's some kind of a misfire, mistiming, you know, something's not aligning in the car. So basically, they go through a laundry list, all right, of stuff that's 100% a lie that they would like to do to the car. Okay? Now, what you have to understand is how, at least in America, I don't know where internationally how things work for you guys. I know many of you don't live in the United States. In the United States, a lot of these businesses, particularly anyone who does a repair of any kind, all right, will absolutely, positively do their best to milk you for money. It sucks, but that's just how it is. That's how businesses are out here. They will do their best to try to get you to pay as much as you possibly can for a repair job. Okay? So he goes through a list of stuff that they want to do to the car. All right? And the way it's explained to me, all right, this component definitely is not reading right or is broken, should be replaced. This component definitely is broken, should be replaced. Fair, if it's broken, if it looks like it's not working right or it's on its last legs, by all means, okay, replace that component. That makes sense to me. All right? But then they continue to go on and tell me, I'm not even kidding you. I'm just going to tell you the thing they told me and see if this makes sense to you. They want to rewire the car. Huh? You want to rewire the car? Really? Okay. Well, are you sure that's what's wrong with it? No. You are a fucking bold-faced, dirty liar. I just got paid by YouTube. I already, all right, paid my mortgage. I paid, what did I pay? My cell phone bill. I paid my car payment. I'm trying to think because there's various things I had to pay right away before they became overdue. So I dumped a whole bunch of money into my monthly bills. Okay? And basically now I have a certain amount set, but that's supposed to be set to pay more bills coming up by the end of the month. All right? If I basically pay these people exactly what they want, to do all the work they want to do to my car, I will have $0. Like zero. I will have no money at all for the rest of the month. And I have bills due and things due that I have to pay by the end of the month, or they're all overdue and then I get slammed. You can't not pay your bills. Okay? These guys, like the bill, what they quoted me. Allow me to ballpark it for you. What they quoted me for the repair. Now, keep in mind, a car five years old, 10,000 miles, all right, basically gets used 2-3 times a week. Never had an issue with it before besides a leaky tire once. They're telling me to fix the car, it was going to cost me over $2,000. What? You gotta be kidding. Are you out of your fucking mind? Seriously, I didn't get into a car accident. The engine didn't fucking explode. It's not on fire. There's no smoke coming out of it. You think you're gonna charge me $2,000 fucking dollars because the car won't start? Are you out of your mind? Like, on what planet would someone be so dumb to pay that much money? Me. That's just stupid. Okay? Now, so basically, here's exactly what I said. I said, I don't have that much money. You're out of your mind. There's absolutely no way I'm paying you that much money. Okay? I said, so run me through this about the rewiring. All right? Well, the wiring could be what caused one of your components to break or wear. So we want to rewire it so that way it would prevent it from happening again. And also, hopefully, and I'm like, okay, so what you're telling me is you have no idea. What they want to do is they want to replace everything so that they can charge me the maximum amount of money. All right? Obviously, I'm not doing that. Or I'm just not. That's crazy. I can't do that. So I said to them, all right, here's what we should do. Tell me actually what is broken. All right? So one component they're saying is testing poorly, like very poor performance, should be replaced. Okay. And one component seems like it's broken outright. Okay. Let's replace that. Also, I need an oil change. My car, the light went on like less than a week ago. I need an oil change anyway. I told them, do it while it's there. That way I don't have to fucking worry about this ever again, for another year or two. Just get it all done. All right. So, if we, replace that stuff, right? What are we looking at for the cost? So, of course, he goes, okay, it's about $1,150. Oh, my God, right? Still, it's just like, this blows, right? It absolutely blows. And nothing I could do about it. Because it sounds like even if I'm doing the skimp and I say, I don't want you to go crazy rewiring my car, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna cost me an insane amount of money. Okay? Now, after I had this conversation with them, here's what I told them to do. I said, since this seems like the bare minimum, do it and then call me back. And by the way, I basically said to them, is this something that can be done today? Yes, absolutely. This is absolutely, we can get this done today. I said, can you maybe have it done by, I basically said my break time between the streams. Yes, we can absolutely have it done by then. Okay. I said, all right, so please, get the work done. Call me back. Let me know, if the engine light goes off, if the car starts, and we'll go from there. So I don't even know if replacing the two components that I gave them the okay to replace is going to fix the car, because they actually don't know what the cause is. They're basically troubleshooting. But you have to think, if you found one component that's testing poorly and you found another component that's actually seems broken, right? You know what I'm saying? Then that's probably the culprit, right? Oh my God, he's drinking gin. So I told him to go, okay, do that. All right. I'm waiting now. They're going to call me back later today. And hopefully the car works. And I'm going to have to drop like $1,150 on this fucking repair. And by the way, I already paid $200 for the tow job. And now I got to drop $1,150 on this car repair today. That's essentially money I don't have. You know what I mean? Like, that was money that's supposed to be going to paying bills and other things. I don't have this extra money. But I got to drop it now on this. What else am I going to do? I need a car. I can't not have a car. My wife needs to be able to go to and from work. We need to have a car to get around, to do things like grocery shopping, pet supply shopping, and appointments, and all the things that we do on our day off. We can't not have a car, you know? It sucks ass. It does. It sucks ass. So all this is going on. There is a little bit of silver lining. A little bit. I will. I'm not going to, because you see, I could easily have just told you the bad news and not the good news. And then people would have been like, oh, you see, he's trying to get a sob story.
Yes.
Story out of this. I'm not. I'm just being honest with what's going on in my life with you guys. That's what the purpose of this podcast really is.
Did you come to beg for money?
Yes.
You know,
And that's that. Segment's over.